A traveling salesman is in Tampa. He decides he would like to visit a local bar. He goes to one nearby, and while he's sitting at the bar, he notices a fishbowl packed full of cash.
Hey bartender, what's with the fishbowl full of money?
The bartender explains.
You see that donkey sitting over there in the corner?
The man nods his head.
Anyone who can make that donkey laugh can have all the cash.
The man ponders for a moment, then says,
Can I go over and speak to the donkey alone for a minute?
The bartender, seeing no harm in that, agrees. The man goes over to the donkey, stands there for a minute, then whispers into the donkey's ear. Immediately, the donkey busts out in laughter. The salesman grabs all the cash and leaves. A few weeks later, the salesman finds himself back in Tampa. He decides to go for a drink and ends up back at the same bar. Sitting there quietly, he notices another fishbowl stuffed with cash.
He calls over the bartender to find out what all this cash is for this time.
See that laughing donkey over there?
The man nods. Well, anyone who can get it to stop laughing can have the cash.
The man thinks for a moment, then asks, Can I once again go over and talk to the donkey?
The bartender agrees.
The salesman walks over and stands there for a moment.
All of a sudden, the donkey begins to cry hysterically.
The man goes over, grabs the cash, and begins to leave. The bartender quickly yells out to him.
Hey friend, hold up.
The bartender says, This is the second bowl of cash you have gotten from us. I have to ask, how did you get that donkey to laugh in the first place?
The salesman said, I told him my penis was bigger than his.
Okay, the bartender says, that makes sense, but how did you get him to cry?
The salesman smiled and said, I showed him.